can't sit here early on in the interview and not bring up the huge announcement you made to the world, retiring from international football. 84 caps for the Lionesses. I've got a quick quiz for you though. We'll get into that. Can you remember who you made your debut against for England?
Serbia.
And you scored in that game. Can you remember who also scored?
Well, it was 7-0, I think. Probably loads of people.
Kaz.
Oh, did she?
Kaz got a hat-trick in that game,
done,
yeah,
Kaz.
Karen Carney. And Izzy Christensen also scored. They've been singing your praises a lot recently, especially after that announcement you made. Got to say, it was a shock to me. I think it was a shock to the footballing world. Was it a relief to make that public?
Yeah, I think it kind of was a bit of a weight off my shoulders because it's obviously something I've been thinking about. I've just been telling everyone before that I'm very impulsive with every decision I make. Usually it's like it's on the fly, but this is the one thing in my life that I've really mulled over and obviously I've had to think about. It feels a bit bittersweet because it's something that I never wanted to do and you never want to stop playing for your country, but also ready for some time off and much needed time with family and friends and loved ones and so on. So yeah, I'm ready.
Why now?
Yeah, I think obviously the Olympics was coming up this year. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for that. It was something that I'd set my sights on and trying to kick on and hopefully get into a squad for the Olympics. But obviously with that not happening, knowing that there's another year cycle, it felt like the right time to step down and, you know, let somebody else step into that role and give them a go and Serena can plan for the next year for the Euros. And then for me personally, it just felt like the right time. I think everyone says, when you know, you know. And that felt really prevalent to me at the time and been something I've been thinking about for a little while, but yeah, it kind of just clicked together in this past camp and just let Serena know and the girls know and went from there.
You've had some great times wearing that England shirt, haven't you?
There's so many amazing memories. I think obviously the pinnacle was winning the Euros. Nothing will replace that for me. And then reaching a World Cup final, again, you were there, but it was frustrating to not win that, obviously, and disappointing. But to get to that final, I think, was something that we'd obviously worked so hard for and a memory I'll never forget. But yeah, I think individual memories, team memories, but again, for me, it's seeing where the women's game has gone over the last few years and being a part of that. Being a part of creating that history and that legacy is something I'll hold so dear. Football-wise, definitely so many amazing memories, but it's the connections you make off the pitch as well. You know, I've got my best friend there and a lot of really good friends and ones that I'll take with me forever and I'll cherish. So it's tough, it's really hard. I think that's the hardest thing, is saying sort of parting ways with people who you've been with and some of them people on the journey for so long. I said it when I announced it to the girls, like Lucy Bronze, I've been with her since I was 15, 17 years with her in an England shirt, and it's not often that you come by things like that, and yeah, again, special for me and memories that I've created that will last forever.
Izzy and Jen were talking about you on the Three Players in a podcast. Izzy said that your name deserves to be up there with some of the best. Carla has called you a national treasure as well, live on TV. How has it been getting so much praise and seeing the reaction from friends, teammates, former teammates and managers as well?
Yeah, I think honestly the reaction has been so overwhelming. Every single one of them has meant the world to me. You know, the messages have been like heartwarming. I've shed a few tears probably at some people's comments. And if I haven't read them, my mum's let me know what they've said. So, no, I don't think there's any that I've missed now. I've gone through them all. But it's such a nice feeling to know that you've got that sort of, you've represented yourself well, and more so off the pitch, I think, for me. It's more as a person and how you leave the game and how you leave the shirt is obviously massive, but as a person I want to be remembered to be what people are saying, so that's nice.
I picked out a few of them from the post. There were so many comments. Millie, I don't have many words right now. I've shed a lot of tears knowing this was coming. I'm the proudest best friend of everything you've achieved in your international career. You've given your heart and soul to your country over and over again. I love you. And Ian Wright got in touch as well on there. Congratulations, Rach. Unbelievable international career. European champion. Plenty of love hearts. The reaction, so special.
Yeah, and I think, again, like I said then, I think for me it's to know that, you know, these people who have been there on the journey, followed the journey, shared my journey, you know, and their reaction to that is again, I can't even put it into words. It means the world to me. Yeah, and like you said then, former players that I've played with, spent a lot of time with in my career, and yeah, again, I can't thank them enough for their comments and kind words. It's so appreciated and definitely touched my heart. But when you go back to saying who I told first, it was probably Millie. I think when I think back to it, yeah, she was sad, but I'll definitely miss her on that journey.
Was she one of the ones that tried to convince you?
Do you know what? She didn't. She just said, when you, like you say, when you know, and she was so supportive. She obviously expressed how much she will miss me, but you know, she's not going anywhere. She'll be right by my side forever.
Well, that's enough looking back. Let's look ahead. Obviously, as we mentioned, still some of the season to go. But when that's done, this will be your first summer off in a while. I'm sure it's been a very, very busy career, but you're looking forward to some much needed downtime.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was a big part of my decision as well. I've been away for 10 plus years in America. I made the decision to come home, obviously, after my dad passing away and being closer to home and spending time with loved ones. But even being 2.5 hours away from them is still difficult to catch up and see them. So it would be really nice for me to enjoy some much needed family time, get to watch my little nephew grow up now and see him shine through his toddler years. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing. Hopefully this will enhance my club career and prolong it. You know, getting that freshness back in the legs, it's something I've never had. Physically, I feel really good. I'm in a really good place physically. So hopefully my club career will continue for a long time, but a big season ahead.
Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to seeing everything you go on to do. Very exciting. And yeah, good luck with it all.
Thanks, Kyle. Thank you.